Okay. Hey, happiest new year, everyone. Gung hee fa choi. And welcome to the skoshi bit late Caring Caregiver Show brought to you by Givers Guides online magazine. Givers Guides, of course, is the caregivers guide to caregiving. It's written exclusively by caregivers and it's from a caregiver's point of view. So all caregivers should be reading this. There really is nothing else out there like it for caregivers. So get your subscription right now. Go to giversguides.com. And you can also see some past issues there, which is kind of cool. But today is the 1st of February. And so it hit live today, the February issue. So check it out. You won't be able to see that on the website, you guys. You have to subscribe for that, but you can see past issues, okay? And it is the 1st of February. It is the month of love, and it is the month of self-love for caregivers. So it's the 1st of February, our first episode on season 8. 8 being a lucky number in Chinese. So Kung Hee Fa Choi is going to be a very prosperous year for all of us. Aloha, I'm Savvy. I'm your host and founder of Gimme a Break, a nonprofit organization that's caring for caregivers. And each week we're here to bring back the joy of caregiving for you. Also to help caregivers to survive. It is a survival. And you can check out our website at gab808.org for more information because we know you're tired. Gosh, I do know you're tired. I know you're frustrated. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. And so we need a community. I'm here for you. We're here for you. And we're here to give you a break even every week with our support sessions. And you can tune in online. So it's convenient, it's online, and it's free. And you get support and a community of caregivers every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. and also now Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. So you can be online or in person if you like at the Windward Mall, but you can just tune in online, which means that all of our caregivers, those of you in our community who are on the continental US, as far as anywhere in the world, can join in at 9 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. So do the time change to your zone and tune in and come online and get support, join a community. It's your safe space. Right now, we're talking about caregiver survival tips, so it's a great time to share and learn. Okay, so it's the month of love, and so we're all about caregivers and what self-love means. It's all about your wellness. The February issue is chock full of ways for you to love yourself, and that is okay, by the way. One way for self-love also is to be able to come to the Give Me a Break at the Windward Mall on the 11th of February, which is a Saturday. So it's the second Saturday, I believe. And we're doing a free pamper session for caregivers. So you can come and get pampered, get a little massage, a little meditation, and some self-care and wellness tips. So come on down, get a free pamper, and you can also enter to win a Valentine pamper gift set. Kind of fun, right? Little gifts you get just for coming in. And, with the percentage of caregivers that do not survive the person they're caring for being at 30%, and by the way, that shoots to 70% if you're over the age of 70, scary number, your wellness really matters. So make sure that you're doing something for your wellness. Come down, see us at the Windward Mall on the 11th, get pampered, enjoy that. And I sincerely apologize today. Our show is starting very late, because we actually did the show once already. I just forgot to hit the go live button. You see what happens when you try to do the technical and everything on your own. So I am looking for a technical person, whoever would like to volunteer every Wednesday at 12 o'clock to help me do the technical side of this show. I would love a volunteer. Please contact me ASAP. Okay. So know that we're doing it again at a second time to make sure we're on live so that we share all this information. It's that important, especially for caregivers. And, we get that you're tired. We get that you're in chaos. And we get that you're really, really burning out. Caregiver burnout is real, by the way, folks. And so make sure that your wellness matters. Come in, stop by. Even if you're not going to get pampered, just come in and stop by. Talk with us. We have plenty of resources. And we're also doing a fundraiser for the month of February. And that fundraiser is on me. We've got little earrings here, the little heart earrings for somebody you love. So it's a little self-love. Get it for yourself. and treat yourself to these little earrings that we'll have. We'll also have this little bracelet that you can see. It's really cute. It's got a little heart that dangles, and it's a magnetic clasp. So it comes right off and then goes right back on like that. You heard the click probably. And there it goes. It goes right on. So it's a fun little bracelet that you can get and for yourself or for a caregiver. And we will give you that as a gift for your donation. So anywhere from $8 to $10 or $20, you can get a nice gift for yourself and support a cause. So thank you. We appreciate that. By the way, the bracelet is a special order item because it's in limited supply. So you need to contact us ASAP if you want this bracelet and you want to get that for your donation. It has to be made and custom made to order. So go to info@gab808.org and contact us that way, or text us at our phone number right there on the screen, 808-754-3787, and is only available throughout the month of February, Self-Love Month. And of course, you can always get a subscription to Giver's Guides because it's really the perfect gift to show love to any caregiver. With the information that's in it and the resources, just go to giversguides.com, get your subscription, and it's your guide to surviving caregiving. Okay, so subscribe now, get your first issue. Also know that your first issue is always free. So it's 12 issues for the year, $24.99, such a deal. And profits go to support Give Me a Break. Right? Okay, so we ended the 2022 by celebrating caregivers and their stories. And it was a great, every November we do our Caregiver of the Year contest. And in that Caregiver of the Year contest, we share caregiver stories. And that way we create an awareness to what caregivers are going through and that you're not alone and that there are others just like you. And our contest was really wonderful this past November. And then we follow it up at the end of the month. We award somebody the Caregiver of the Year. And so wanted to bring our Caregiver of the Year on our show today and talk with her. And so congratulations, Asia. Asia Higo is our Caregiver of the Year. Thanks for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for having me and for a Caregiver of the Year. That was really nice.
You didn't expect that at all, right? That was
no.
And it was so funny because your mom just kind of like entered you. It's like you're getting entered. And then so it was really wonderful. And you're so unique. It's so funny because you're so unique in the caregiving that you do. Well, maybe not so unique anymore. It's becoming more and more. We're seeing this, especially in our young ones. And it's called being a sandwich caregiver because you care for your own child as well as you care for an older person. So tell us your caregiving story, Asia.
So my caregiving story, I think it began probably when I was born, just kind of learning and adapting to the caregiver lifestyle because my mom was a caregiver for her grandma until she passed away in 2007. So in 2017, my father passed away in March, and then 7 months later, my grandma passed away. That one was a drastic life change because my grandfather was on dialysis prior to my grandmother's passing. So that night that my grandmother passed away, my mom just moved out of our house and came to live with my papa and be his caregiver, dropped everything. She totally rearranged her lifestyle. So for since 2017 until 2021, when I had given birth, I moved in with my mom and my papa with my baby. And it just seemed like, at first, it didn't seem like caregiving until 2021 in October. My grandfather got a spinal infection. So he was requiring a lot more attention and care. And then we kind of started to realize, oh, wow, we have been taking care of pretty much everything, scheduling doctor's appointments, handling the medication, and just making sure that he was going to be around for a long time. But also while having a newborn baby, and now he's going to be 2 in April, I've just adapted and it's become the norm for me. And it is really nice, though, to have this multi-generational upbringing for my son to be raised in, because it's just a different perspective on life that he's going to be able to have. So I'm really happy and just thinking of all the positives that being a sandwich caregiver entails.
Yeah.
And it is challenging because they both are the same. They both kind of require the same kind of care, but then there's, their difficulties with caring
Yeah.
for them are also very opposite. So it's just keeps my life interesting.
Well, and I think it's true that a lot of people out there don't realize that they're caregivers, and that's a
Yeah.
really good point that you bring up, because a lot of caregivers don't think that they are. I'm not a caregiver. Like
Mhm.
moms don't think they're a caregiver, and being a mom, you're the very first caregiver.
Yeah.
For any of us, our very first caregiving experience that we receive is from our mom,
Mhm.
right? So as a mother, you're a caregiver, and then now you're caregiving also for your grandfather. So
Yeah.
it's like you've got two different ones that are two different stages of their life that you're caregiving for, and you're sort of sandwiched in the middle, and that's where that term comes from.
Yeah.
And so, but there's a lot more your age right now between 20s and 40s that are doing that. They're caring for their kids and for their parents or grandparents, and
Mhm.
it's becoming a bigger thing, right? You're not alone. There's a lot out there, and a lot that are going to be watching the show are going to be going, "Oh my God, that's me. I do that too," right?
My hope is that more, especially mothers, you don't have to be taking care of an elder, um, but both aspects of being a caregiver, it seems like it's just a kind of inherited responsibility, but we also deserve the support and community.
Yeah.
So I hope that more people kind of just realize that they also deserve that, and then they take advantage of the resources and just the community that's here, like you and me, for them,
Oh,
and
and it's balanced, right?
even
Yeah.
just for
That's the
basic
thing,
human
right?
interaction.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right? Again, it's a lot of people go into the caregiving thinking that this is their duty. This is something that you have to do, your family, so you have to take care of them. It's your job, it's a duty, and it's obligation, right?
Mhm.
But a lot of times you don't have a choice as a caregiver. And so
Yeah.
you don't think you're a caregiver because you're just doing what's your obligation, but you are a caregiver. And because you're a caregiver, you need to make sure that you have a balanced lifestyle and that you're taking care of yourself. Like I talked about that new statistic now, which is 30% of all caregivers pass before the one they're
Mhm.
caring for. And so that's a
Mhm.
scary statistic, because if you apply that, say, even to a mom, that means that 30% of moms pass before their children, are old enough to take care of themselves. That's
Yeah.
a scary thought. So as a mother and as a caregiver, your wellness matters. And that
Yes.
balance that you have is super important. And
It
also,
is.
like you said, community. It's super
Mhm.
important to have community and to have people surround you and support you. So that's what we do try to do, and why
Yeah.
we try to get people to come on our sessions as well, because
Yeah.
it's that community, right? You need that community. You need to be able to survive caregiving, because caregiving, if you see it, it's not just an obligation. It's a time in your life where you're doing something important, but it's
Mhm.
not necessarily your mission in life too, right? You may
Yeah.
have other things that you want to be doing with your life,
Mhm.
but it's important that you find balance in the time that you're being a caregiver so that you can continue on later.
Yeah. And even though it is an obligation and responsibility, but it doesn't have to be unpleasant.
Right.
So there are resources and just opportunities, community that can make it more enjoyable. So I love to just spread the encouragement and also the awareness that it doesn't, whatever path and place you are in your life, it doesn't have to be negative.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's true. And filling yourself with something that's positive. And fortunately for you as well, you have your mom who entered you in the contest, like I said, and
Yeah.
she's wonderful. And she
Yeah.
should have been in the contest as well.
Oh yeah.
And she's such a great person, and she gives you such great support. And so you're very fortunate to have that in your life as well. And just an
Oh,
amazing person. I want to give her props.
yeah.
But
Thank
she
you.
put you in this contest, and you really didn't realize what was going to happen from it. But, for those of you that don't know, the way we run the contest on Facebook is that we post a story, a caregiver story throughout the month of November, which is National Caregiver Month. And then people will like or love or hug it. And all of those likes and loves are counted up at the end of the month. Excuse me. And then whoever has the most becomes our caregiver of the year. And so Asia ended up with more than 100, almost 200. I think it was like 100 and something likes, loves, and cares throughout the month, which was way, excuse me, a huge amount. You weren't expecting that, were you?
No, I wasn't expecting it, but then now thinking back on it again, I was really hoping to win because for my mom. I think it's also just to show her that the way that she raised me, the skills that she's taught me, they're paying off. And I wasn't expecting it. And the voting system was actually really nice because you just see all the people, even distant family and friends who you haven't spoken to, but it just shows you that they do support you and recognize you and your efforts, especially for caring for my papa, because he's a lot of people's favorite uncle. So it makes me really feel just privileged that I get to be the one to, alongside with my mom, just be her right hand and his right hand. And I get to take care of such a wonderful man and raise my son in a house with this wonderful man. And
you can learn from him and hear the stories. And that's that's amazing because the kupuna have so much to give us,
Yes. And they want to give it to us. And we just have to ask and, kind of, I want to treat him like my peer. So, yeah.
I love that. And, because even if you in our contest, if you got 10 or even if you got 100 likes and loves, each one mattered because each one represented somebody showing you that they acknowledge what you're doing, that they acknowledge that you're amazing and that they appreciate what you're doing. And so it's that awareness that we create through that contest is really what it's all about, right? It's not just about winning, but it's about showing everyone that you are seen, you're not invisible, that people do care. So, I mean, that must have felt great for you, right? When you won and you got to come to the gala and we presented it to you. You didn't even know, really, did you?
I kind of had a feeling.
Way out there.
And then, but it was actually kind of surreal, especially all just the amazing gifts that I won and how practical they are for being a caregiver and kind of restoring myself. Everything, even the jewelry, because I love jewelry. So being able to switch out my jewelry with all of the handmade pieces that you made, I was so happy. And when I got to take pictures of myself, I was like, wow, these pieces are beautiful and they're magnetic. So it's just easy. But yeah. But it was really nice. It felt almost like the first time of being so rewarding as a caregiver, because it is like a thankless job, especially caring for your elders. It's just like that filial piety that we are, that's what we have to do. But then it's just it was really nice to be recognized. So, and having everyone there at the gala who's also a caregiver, it felt really special because we all get to celebrate and share a night out together, which is rare.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was wonderful. And I thank you so much. And, we're going to keep tabs on you throughout the year. And you'll be, because you're just such an inspiration to so many. Every caregiver is. And I'm so just honored that we were able to award you and so happy that you entered our contest. It took a lot of bravery to share your story and to be out there and to inspire others. So thank you so much, Asia.
Yes,
we look forward to talking to you again and catching up with you. And in the meantime, remember that your wellness matters. Remember to breathe. Okay.
And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Aloha.
Bye, Auntie.
Bye. She's just great, and I'll tell you, so you're not alone, caregivers, and don't think you're not a caregiver. And you could be somebody young like Asia, or you could be somebody in your 70s. And by the way, remember that in your 70s, if you're caregiving, God, that percentage goes up to 70% don't survive. So your wellness is so important, caregivers. It's so important that you take care of who you are and be balanced. And if you don't know how to do that, contact us. We'll help you. We'll talk to Asia. She's amazing. She'll give you such great energy. And so many of you don't think you're caregivers because you're a mom, but moms are the very first caregivers. Moms are the ones that teach us what caregiving is, and they leave that legacy. So remember that if you're a mom, you're a caregiver. If you're a dad, you're a caregiver. Parents are caregivers too, and you're caregivers for a long time. And so our next guest is actually here for you, for the moms. And we're super excited to have with us today Annie Komatsu, who's the founder of the Aloha Diaper Bank. Hi, Annie. Okay, I gotta get, here we go. I got this and I got that. Look at that. I got it right on the screen. Yay. And so Annie is here to share with us. And well, you're a caregiver as well, aren't you? I mean, you're a mom.
I am. I'm a caregiver for my mom, who's actually not here. She lives in Las Vegas. So I'm a long distance caregiver. Yeah.
And that's tough.
So yep, it is. It is. But, it's not only being able to jump on a plane in case I have to caregive, but it is that phone call every day that provides emotional support and just talking story and keeping in touch and making sure that, everything emotionally is in check. So that's important too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I know just recently you kind of had an emergency. I think she fell or something happened and she ended up in emergency and you were on a plane. You were gone. That was it. You were at the airport on a plane, no hesitation. I mean, that's the worry that you carry and the stress that causes is a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like you said, we're caregivers not only to moms, but to our kids who are grown. We're still caregiving too. So
to your husband.
Your husband. Yeah. It keeps on going.
And you're caregiving to so many moms with the Aloha Diaper Bank. So tell us about the Aloha Diaper Bank.
Well, we are a diaper bank that helps to serve keiki in our community. So we serve those who are low income or in crisis or homeless. So we serve those first and making sure that they have diapers, because diapers might seem like a small thing, but to a mother, a diaper means even more, right? To a keiki, of course, they don't know. They just know they're dry. They don't have to cry. But to a mom, she knows that her child's diapered, and it goes way beyond just the diaper. It goes into making sure that the wellness of the child is taken care of, because there's a lot of health issues that go along with keeping your keiki in a diaper all day, or not being able to change them. There's a lot of things that come up, and we want to make sure, and it's our mission at the Aloha Diaper Bank to keep our keikis clean, dry, and healthy, and our vision to making sure that we can end diaper need. 1 in 3 children suffer from diaper need here in Hawaii. So we want to make sure that we can help to eliminate that. But also helping to eliminate the stress, right? The stress of mom or dad or a grandmother who was ever taking care of that child.
Yeah, so 1 in 3. I mean, that's such a shocking statistic. That's, you would think that everybody can get a diaper, right? But 1 out of 3 moms can't get diapers on their babies. That's such an incredible statistic. And so what you do is amazing. I mean, I was
in a unique place too, right? We're on Oahu, but then we also have the other islands. So we are on Oahu as well as Molokai and Maui and Kauai. Molokai is our brand new diaper pantry. So, and there the need is even greater.
That's exciting. I mean, because a lot of people think that maybe that's just here on Oahu, but you're actually on Kauai. You've been on Kauai for quite some time and on Maui for quite some time. And just recently opened up on Molokai. And that's just amazing because, like you said, the need there, Molokai has such a need because they're so detached. And we always forget about Molokai, but we need to support that and know that they need diapers too. I was a single parent, right? And so I couldn't afford to always have diapers. And this was, and I'm old, so this was back in the day when, you could have cloth diapers. And so I used cloth diapers, and, they were just a big piece of cloth and a pad cloth, and you would fold it into a diaper. And so about twice a week, I would do laundry of just diapers, and then I would fold them all and stack them in the diaper bag, and I'd have diapers to use. And that was how I kept my son dry. But it wasn't like, the diapers nowadays where it kind of wicks the moisture off. And so sometimes he would get like a diaper rash, and it would be really bad, and they'd be uncomfortable and unhappy. And so I have vivid memories of being on the beach all day, letting him swim around naked so that, he could get the salt water on him. And because I couldn't afford to buy Pampers or diapers like that. And so, it was tough. But thank goodness for those cloth diapers. And I'm sure that there are moms out there who are trying all kinds of things because they can't afford to keep their baby in diapers. So what you do is an amazing thing. I wish I had that when I was raising my son. And so I know there's a lot of moms out there who would want this service. And so you help them. How can they get in touch with you? How can they get in touch with you?
They can simply call the number that's on your screen, or they can
807-620-0364, gang.
Mm-hmm. Or they can visit us at alohadiaperbank.org and go on there, and they can fill out the information, and then we'll get back to you. Or you can come and visit us at Windward Mall live. We're there. We're not there Monday. Mondays and Sundays we're closed, but we're there Tuesday to Saturday from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we stay open a little bit longer on Fridays and Saturdays until 5. So just come by and see us. And if you are in need, we can help you with that. And if you are have this certain income in your household, we can help you with that as well. So we're really excited to be able to help families get some diapers. So
yeah, you actually have a program where you can qualify them to receive diapers for how long would they?
For a month's worth of diapers. You can come down and do that. And then after that, we will connect you with one of the partner agencies that we actually deal with. And then you can get diapers ongoing from them. So we will help you to do that. So, if you're a mom or a dad, or if you are a grandma or auntie taking care of your kupuna, or your not kupuna, but your mopunas or your grandchildren, and you want and need diapers, please come and see us.
Contact you. Yes, definitely find out, because if there's a will, there's a way. They will, Annie's got you covered. She's covering butts. That's what she's doing. And so now, how do you get all your diapers?
So we get diapers in a couple of different ways. One of the funnest ways is we have diaper drives. So people will do drives for us in the community, whether in a school, or we've even had Boy Scouts do diaper drives. Girl Scouts do it for us. We just had Mililani Malka do a diaper drive. Wow, 2 pallets of diapers.
Wow.
And that was pretty awesome. That, thank you to them. Or even your office. If you've got an office that wants to do a community service project, you can do some diaper drive, and then we'll come pick it up from you. We'll even give you some signage and a box to drop it in. And then we do have drop sites a lot in town that you can actually go and drop diapers at. So we get diapers that way. We also get donations of dollars, so we can buy diapers. We go offshore. We go over to the mainland and we buy the diapers and have them shipped over to us. And then, of course, some grants and some different awards that we get to help our keiki here locally.
So every bit helps, and everyone can help, which is a great thing. And so, if you guys are, here's the thing, moms, say, your baby's going to grow out of that 1 size and the 2 size and the 3 size and the 4 size. They're going to grow out of them. And as they do, don't throw away what's left, because you guys take unopened as well as unopened, but you also take opened containers of diapers as well, right? So you guys don't throw them out. Take them to the Aloha Diaper Bank. They can repurpose them for moms in need. So
even those diaper cakes, those diaper cakes that you get for in the shower, we can repurpose those. Every diaper counts, every child counts, and that's really, really in need. We'd love to have all the diapers. So
yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are going to Windward Mall, pick up some diapers and drop them off there. And if you need to know other drop-off sites like in town as well, just call them, give them a call, or go on their website because it's all the information there, alohadiaperbank.org. Just write it out, alohadiaperbank.org. And give them a call. It's 808-762-0364. What an amazing thing that you're doing. Annie, what inspired you to do this?
You know, we've always been like you said in the beginning, we've always been caregivers. And when your grandchildren come along, you want to keep on doing and caregiving. Of course, you know, it's their mom's responsibility. But I just saw a need in the community, and it started. I was visiting Las Vegas, so weird, and there was a dad. Who was a single dad and 3 children under the age of 5. And he was in diaper need. In fact, 2 of his kids were special needs. So, but nobody to give him diapers. So you cannot get diapers from any government assisted program. So you cannot get diapers from WIC nor different other programs. So he was in diaper need. So I thought, oh, I can go buy diapers for him. So we did that. We bought, a whole bunch of us bought diapers for him and gave him diapers. And then when I came home, I thought, what happens to the people in Hawaii? And found the National Diaper Bank, and then we started Aloha Diaper Bank. Long story short, but we also, I just wanted to say something. We never turn away a diaper. We also take kupuna diapers. So if you have diapers, we'll take them in so that we can help kupuna come. They usually come here, or we'll send it to our pantry in the outer islands and give it to the kupuna. So if you have extra of those two, we'll take it.
Yeah. And I know it's unfortunate that the kupuna diaper is unfortunate, but it's when you no longer need them, you may have lost your kupuna, but you can, in their name, as a memory for them, you can help another kupuna in need by taking those, the kupuna diaper and giving that to Aloha Diaper Bank, because then they'll find a kupuna who's very much in need. And I know that that's helped our caregivers as well many times who come in and need those diapers for their kupuna. You're so generous. So thank you so much for doing that and for caring. And like I said, Annie's got everyone covered from baby to kupuna. And, it might be me soon because I'm thinking about wearing the magic pants too, It's a little easier, right? So I'll come see you when I need that.
Okay.
Thank you so much for everything you do and for taking time to be with us today. Really appreciate you and your team, your amazing team. And you're all so caring and wonderful. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. Again, you guys, go to alohadiaperbank.org or call them at 808-762-0364. And anyone you talk to there has a great heart and is more than happy to help you. And so thank you for what you do again. Thanks for coming on, Annie.
Thank you. Aloha.
All right. Great. Wow. So what a wonderful thing, you guys. Again, thank you to you, Annie, for all that you do. And again, for keeping us covered. But it is such a need. And also caregivers that's there for you. And remember, moms, you're caregivers. So if you need that, contact the Aloha Diaper Bank and know that you have support, that you have people there. A lot of people ask, this is a show for caregivers. Why am I talking about babies? Because again, moms, you're caregivers, and even dads, like the father she talked about who had 5 little ones under the ages of 5. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a need. And so we can all help and become a community and support one another and hold hands, because that's how we're going to survive this. We're going to survive caregiving in so many ways. Ooh, what a great show, huh? Okay, reminder, our weekly support sessions again every Tuesday evenings at 8 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time and every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. So tune in, get supported, get in your safe space for caregivers. Right now, we're talking about caregiver tips, and we can all share with one another how we're going to survive this, okay? Also, that calendar of all of our events and all the upcoming things that are happening is in the Giver's Guides magazine. So February issue just hit. So get on there, subscribe today, and get that issue. And you can always go back and check past issues as well. But you want to get that calendar, so get subscribed today. And remember that all those profits go to support Givers. Give me a break. All right. What an amazing season. Whew, season 8. I'm so excited. We've got an amazing season coming up for you. Next week, we're going to have Kaylee Johnson, who's a certified health and life coach. And she has a very, very interesting way to help caregivers as well. So we're really excited about that. And also joining her will be Susanna Kay, who is a professional organizer and paper organizing specialist. That's right. An organizer. You need to get organized. If you spend 1 minute of organizing, that saves you an hour in your life. Okay. So it's worth it. And she's been seen on Fox 35, HSN, on the show Healthy You, and she's also an author on LinkedIn. So she's really exciting to talk to. I'm really excited about having her here next week. And you can tune in every Wednesday at noon. Again, don't worry if you miss us live. Because you can always check us out on podcast, on Spotify, Apple, I don't care, any platform that has a podcast, but even on, I'm sure, Kindle or wherever, you can do it. And just type in the Caring Caregiver Show and you'll see all of our podcasts, and you can watch them all or listen to them all on audio, or go to our caringcaregivershow.com website, where you can also listen to the podcast, but you can also view the videos. And we also have our YouTube channel, the YouTube channel Caring Caregiver Live Show, to watch past episodes, or you may be watching live now. Please remember to follow and subscribe. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Just want to get out there in front of more caregivers to know that you have support. So help us to get out there on the waves and let the caregivers know that you have a safe space just for you. So exciting season ahead. Lots and lots of guests coming up for you. So in the meantime, remember, breathe. Just take a breath and try not to choke like I am right now, but take a breath and breathe, and know that you can find joy in caregiving. You can survive, and hoping that that's happening for you by joining us each week right here on the Caring Caregiver Show. I'm Savvy. Thanks for tuning in, and always be kind to yourself. Find your balance and put your wellness first. Okay, see you all next week. Thanks a lot. Have a great, wonderful week. Aloha, everybody.